Hello MDF and welcome to the final week of the regular season of the MDBL. I'm scared. So, there is a lot to break down before we can even start talking about our team. So, this is going to be probably the longest video of the regular season. Now, the way a draft league works normally is only the top 8 members of the league will go on to the playoffs, which is like the knockout tournament portion. There's only 8 people in the league, so everyone was guaranteed to make it, and it's just you're playing for your position in that, basically. But we had one small problem in the last week. When you join a draft league, you kind of making a commitment for the amount of weeks, at least for the regular season, they're going to show up and battle. It takes about an hour a week if you're really dedicated to making a tough team every week, even less if you don't really care about it. But just showing up isn't that hard. Half of the people in the league left. There are now 4 of us at the end of the regular season, including the Southern Shiny Snoms. My opponent this week left. So many people just left and left and left and left. So there's only 4 of us. The 4 that decided to remain were, of course, the Florida Flygons, the Somerset Cinders, who we battled last week, coached by the Gaming Reboot, who's an amazing channel, go check them out. The Asian Ordinals, who I think are going to win the league, and finally the Nottingham Niederlands. So 2 of the 3 teams that have beat us so far are in this finals, so that's been intense. We're going to do a 4-person playoff based on these last few matches. This is actually the final match of the league, of the regular season. Everyone else has done their matches or aren't doing it. My opponent's left, however, I know what their team is, so I've got it on my phone, so you're still going to get to see the battle. And guess what? It's actually going to affect my differential, because we're making it to the finals really no matter what. I'm excited for this match. Like, I think they've actually got a pretty good team. They started being coached by Orange Hazza, and Orange Hazza had to leave the league. But what they did was the really nice thing. They said, I'm really, really sorry about having to leave the league. I've got things I have to deal with, and I can't take the responsibility of being here. And that's fine. What my opponent this week did is said, LMAO, I'm out, and left. And then half the others also just didn't say anything, just left. Which is kind of a jerk thing to do. You can tell I'm a bit annoyed about that. Anyway, let's talk about our opponent's team. The Southern Shiny Snoms. At the beginning of the league, they drafted easily, probably the worst team, I'd have to say objectively. They had Impidimp, Machop, I can't even remember what the last 2 was. Impidimp, Machop, and 2 other bad Pokemon that I can't remember. Go watch someone else's battle, like the Nottingham Niederlands battle against them, because their team was a very low base set total. So then when Orange Hazza left, this new trainer, Frosty, came in and said, okay, I'm going to change up the team. So their new team is Machop, Clefable, because they were allowed Clefable because they had such a bad draft. So going up against Clefable again. Machop, Clefable, Poltergeist. They are the antique version of Poltergeist. So we're up against Steamy's evil alter ego. And finally they have... I just made this team 2 seconds ago. Mr. Mime Galar. So, it's a pretty solid team. Like, it's not the best. I think it's probably about the same with us. The Clefable is definitely terrifying, because Clefable is just, in general, a terrifying Pokemon in anything, because it's so unbelievably bulky. So their team is at 3-3. They got their first 2 wins from people dropping out of the league, and they've gotten 1 win from a match so far. Yes. And this is going to be their last match in the league. So if you've been following this team, I don't know how, but if you have, then this is the last time you're going to get to see them battle, and I'm very sorry. Anyway, let's break down our team. So this isn't going to be our last match. We got at least 1 more match next week, or the week after. We might have a break week, where we're going to do the first round of playoffs, and then I will release a week after that to tell you who won the final round of playoffs. Anyway, our team, your Florida Flygons. We are on a 2-win streak, which is unheard of in our history. we have Puff Daddy the Slurpuff, our captain, who has brought us so far. Thank you, Puff Daddy. Your stoic hand and leadership has truly brought us to this point. Steamy, one of the two MVPs, I'd say, with Cursed Body has managed to just completely destroy the opponent's defenses sometimes. Let's actually look at your stats for a second. Quirky AF. Okay, don't worry about that. Steamy is really important for this match because we have to try to Cursed Body them and not get Cursed Bodied ourselves, because they have Cursed Body as their ability, which is very scary. Okay, so next, press F. Oh, Steamy! Also, one thing to mention about Steamy, Steamy's the God Killer. Has killed Mewtwo 3 times now. Hopefully we'll do it again. Indeedee, or press F, has been the MVP, consistently being one of our last Pokemon, being able to heal the teammates, heal themselves, damage the other team. Indeedee will not miss. I love you, Indeedee. You've carried us so far. And finally, Bengo Extendo. You've really changed over this time, Bengo. I'm proud of you. You've done so well. This is it. The final match. It's your moment, buddy. Let's finish this regular season, because we still have... I don't want to do a dramatic speech saying how much I love these guys and how much they've changed over the time yet. I'm either going to do that next week or the finals. Anyway, that's it. So, I'm going to cut here. We're going to go into the match, and I will see you all then. Let's fly Flygons. Okay, let's finish this. There's their team. We're going to lead with Puff Daddy and Bengo. So I need to choose who they're leading with. And I'm going to make this choice. And Poltergeist. Okay. So they're going to go for Fury Swipes. That's going to do a solid chunk, actually. Kind of worried about that. Again, this battle's going to be slower because I have to... Ooh, Flame Rod, that end of Mr. Mime, that would have been crazy. They have weak armor on their Poltergeist. We have weak armor on our Poltergeist. The reason that is because... oh, that would have been huge. Oh, the reason that is because Poltergeist Antique, which is that, because there's Poltergeist Antique and there's our Poltergeist. Both... Like, one of them, the hidden ability isn't out, and one of them, the hidden ability is out. Poltergeist just used Teleport to swap out into this, I've decided. So their entire team is now faster than we are, which is slightly worrying. Well, actually, Clefable. I don't know where Clefable lands on the speed scale. Sorry, the phone that I'm using to do this is... it's slower than this. Oh, Clefable sets up a substitute. That's scary. And Heat Wave does a solid chunk of damage onto the Mr. Mime. This is closer than I thought it would be. Phone's also taking long. Venom Drench. Okay, Clefable's gonna go for Metronome and Final Gambit into Bengo. Gonna Suicide. Okay. I'm gonna send out... And then... I'm going to send out Press F, and Poltergeist is going to come back out. This is, of course, worrying. We've lost Bengo. Psybeam, that's going to do nothing worse. Psychic type, you fool. Attack Order does huge damage. Metronome Drop Kick into the Poltergeist doesn't do much, but raises its speed. They're going to set up Tailwind, so they're faster for the next few turns. They were already both very fast Pokemon, so I think that's fine. This match could actually end up being pretty close. They're going to start setting up rollouts, which is very scary unless we can start killing them very soon. Metronome Energy Ball into the Poltergeist does pretty solid damage. Multi-attack knocks out Mr. Mime. Okay, so the Southern Shiny Snoms, I'm not going to use that name, but Showdown, but you know what I'm talking about, are down to their final 2 Pokemon. This isn't looking good. But they still have a rollout being set up, which could do a lot of damage. Machoke's going to go for a Psycho Shift, but Extreme Speed does 20% of its health. That's a lot. Puff Daddy's going to turn into a Ghost type, meaning it's going to be immune to the vast majority of well, normal attacks. Sweet Veil's going to come out to stop Hypnosis. Roar's going to fail. And we get a... I can't remember the Spore on the Machoke. That's good. That's a lot of damage. Steamy might not even have to come out in this match. Rollout's still being set up and it's starting to do a solid chunk of damage. Grass is trainer set up so people can start healing. Press F, that might not have been your best idea ever. Now Poltergeist is back in the yellow. We're going to start healing, but so are they. Machoke is still asleep, which is really good for us. Yeah. Oh, Rollout's starting to do a lot of damage. I don't know how many more turns it has. Rock Throw's going to come out. Okay, Puff Daddy is setting up on the opposing team right now. Machoke's going to wake up and Grass Pledge into the Press F. Press F's going to heal back all of the health, which is interesting. Puff Daddy is looking for a sweep here unless Poltergeist... And Poltergeist's rollout has run out. Frost Breath is going to go into Press F, do quite a lot of damage. Press F is going to start setting up on the other team. Attack Order is going to knock out Poltergeist with all of Puff Daddy's setup, and Grass Pledge is going to do a solid chunk of damage. What are the odds of getting Grass Pledge? Is that twice in a row? Yeah, that's twice in a row. Those going to be some low odds. It is now a 3 versus 1. Can Machoke pull this one out? Oh, Psychic Fangs, that does a lot of damage. And Accelerate also hurts. Machoke's gonna Prismatic Laser, which I think is a ghost type move. No, it's not, because it wasn't super effective. Don't know what that move is, but it's scary. But now Machoke must recharge, and Dazzling Gleam knocks it out. That is the end of round 1. We're going to head into the next match right now, if you'll give me a second. I'm gonna go with the exact same lead here, but I'm gonna give the other team a completely different lead. Well, slightly different. We're going to go with Mr. Mime and Clefable. I don't think that was their lead last time. I hope not. So, could this be the final round of regular season? Oh, Mr. Mime says no, it's going to Shell Smash and set up a short... No. Oh! Well, while I was struggling to talk, Mr. Mime was decimated. Still barely in the game. I think that Shell Smash actually saved their life, which is lucky for them. Mr. Mime is going to Gear Grind, which does actually almost half of health. Powder Snow into Mr. Mime hardly does anything. And Puff Daddy's going to Sword Stance. Puff Daddy is not afraid of setting up this game. Bug Bite into Bengo. Oh, that takes away Bengo's berry and restores all of the PP of Metronome. So if this battle turns into a stall fest, Bengo could be in trouble. They're going to Mega Drain. Mr. Mime is going to start healing health. Bengo's going to Fairy Lock. And Prismatic Laser comes out again, knocking out Mr. Mime. I feel like Mr. Mime is not having a good... Okay, that could be Mr. Mime out for the rest of the league. We'll see. Okay, so... Sending out Poltergeist Antique. Puff Daddy must recharge after absolutely... No, I'm not saying it. Worry Seed is changing Poltergeist's ability to Insomnia. It's going to set up Aurora Veil, but there is no hail happening right now. This could be bad. This could be bad for the Southern Shiny Snoms. Are they going to leave with a loss? I hope they do. Ooh, Steamy's going to begin to set up. Double kick into Puff Daddy. At least it wasn't into Steamy. That would have been worse. And Clefable's going to miss a takedown, and Poltergeist is going to start getting hurt by Infestation. We're starting to struggle on the Southern Shiny Snom side. If they need something to come out of nowhere and absolutely save them right now. But it doesn't look. Steamy is going to continue to set up. Sheer Cold is going to miss. That would have been a game changer if that had hit. Ooh. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Guillotine. They missed. 2 one-hit KO moves in a row. Heavy Slam into Clefable, but Steamy is not heavy, so it can't do much. I think I'm going to get a burn with Ember onto Puff Daddy. No. Infestation is really beginning to whittle away at Poltergeist. This could be bad. Air Slash into Clefable. Will that get a flinch? And an Iron Head. Clefable is being barraged by these moves. Oh, Poltergeist has decided to set up, and Clefable does get the flinch. This could be bad. I know I said that a lot. Flame charge into the Poltergeist, raising Puff Daddy's speed, continuing to set up. They need a miracle right now to get them out of this one. Sky Attack, that's going to start setting up. Pedal Dance into Steamy, that's solid damage for the next few turns. Poltergeist is running out of turns with... Oh, they're both locked into move! Clefable going to survive on one to get a Pedal Dance off. Sky Attack goes into Puff Daddy. Mudshot knocks out Poltergeist. A Pedal Dance almost knocks out Puff Daddy. So close. They are down to their final 2 Pokemon. This is going to have to be the comeback of all comebacks. Clefable gets one more Pedal Dance. Confusion into the Machoke. That's not a good start. And Scratch, but Clefable is going to get a Pedal Dance off one more time, at least. And is now confused. Machoke's going to Power Trip. I'm not quite sure what that does. We're in the end game now. Triple Kick into the Machoke is not going to do much damage. Seems to do more damage each time. Steamy's going to start to set up a wish. Puff Daddy's going to be taken down to 5 HP. And Machoke's going to raise its accuracy if it gets one hit KO move. This could be bad for everyone involved. Prismatic Laser into the Machoke for the 3rd time this match. Knocks it out. Clefable is confused, gets the confusion end. And Body Slams, knocking out Puff Daddy. Steamy's wish comes true and it goes back to 100%. Let's finish regular season with Press F. Right now, this 1 HP Clefable needs to somehow knock out 3 of my Pokemon. It's not going to happen. Your Florida Flygons. I want it to happen. I really, really want it to happen. I'm even going to swap out one. Because I really want to see this happen. No, Mach Punch is going to come out. Clefable put up a valiant effort. But your Florida Flygons have won 3 weeks in a row. Going into playoffs, we're at 4-3. We've got the positive score. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed by us. For the next week, I don't know quite who we're up against, but we'll know then. Have a dogtastic day. I'll see you in the playoffs. And ODF out. Goodbye.